Beads!
Yeah,
Look at all the bits!
I don't know why the bits have beads in them.
Oh, what is this?
There's so
Glow in
many
the
of
dark
them.
bits everywhere!
My name is Luke Owen, and I love bad wrestling. Join me on my journey through a cavalcade of crapness, watching what many believe to be the worst wrestling matches of all time, to make my friends and you fall in love with bad wrestling too. This is my quest to find the worst match ever. Welcome to Worst Match Ever. I'm Luke Owen. I'm joined by Tempest.
Hello.
And I'm joined by Sullivan.
Hello.
And we are on a quest to find the worst match ever, and by its very definition, the best worst match ever. It's January. It's supposed to be Rumble season, although it's happening in February this year, which is not. It's weird because we all keep like, it's happening in February. It's like the 1st of February. It's still basically January, but it doesn't feel right. And that means that we're going to watch something from a Royal Rumble. Tempest, what are we watching?
Well, these episodes would be very long if we took one of the Royal Rumble matches, and we may do that at some point. However, I went through the most recent years of Royal Rumbles and found a match that is widely considered a massive misfire. So today, we're watching the Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
Oh, goody.
Tempest! Tempest! I have a tummy ache. Tempest!
A tummy ache, you say?
Yeah, I've got a tummy ache. But hang on, who are you?
I'm the boring food man.
The boring food man?
The boring food man.
But how are you going to cure my tummy ache?
I'm going to give you so much boring food that you'll be busy complaining about how boring this food is rather than about your tummy ache.
No, I don't want boring food. I'll be bored.
Only the boring get bored, Luke. Only the boring get bored.
Have you tried Magic Spoon?
Magic Spoon?
Yeah, Magic Spoon. It's quite possibly the opposite of boring.
No, Luke, don't listen to him. He's spewing lies.
Magic Spoon is a delicious, high-protein cereal that has no artificial flavoring. Magic Spoon is great for a low-carb lifestyle, has the great taste you love with more protein and less sugar. You can also try Magic Spoon's treats. They're crispy, crunchy, and airy without the chewy stickiness of a protein bar. It's the ideal protein on the go. Use the code PFK or click the link in the description to try Magic Spoon treats or granola today and get $5 off. You can also find Magic Spoon on Amazon or in your nearest grocery store. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee online. So if you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So click the link in the description to go to magicspoon.com/PFK or scan the QR code on screen now for $5 off.
No! Interesting, lovely, high-protein food! My one weakness!
Out with you, boring food man!
Oh, it's a pull door.
I'm pushing it, it's just not working.
He said it's a pull door.
I'm pushing it.
No, you have to pull it.
Well, this is the new low.
What a weird thing. Oh, Can I have some of the Magic Spoon now?
Oh. Greetings, Worst Match Ever fans. Just to let you know, we have a brand new exclusive episode of Worst Match Ever available right now over at patreon.com/WrestleTalk, where we watch Triple H versus Scott Steiner from the Royal Rumble 2003. It's really bad. You should watch it, though. Come watch it with us, and here's a clip.
Is this the Scott Steiner match?
This is the Scott Steiner match.
Oh, yes. Oh, very good. Very good.
I have not watched this match since it happened. I did live reactions for this. I have not watched it since.
We did live reactions together for
That's
this.
right, yeah, we did.
You, myself, and Social Media Abby.
That's right.
And I watched this from the comfort of my own home at the same time. I didn't.
right.
Yeah.
I left your home to go and do the live reactions.
Yes, you did.
And you won the Jamble, and you were like, oh no, I'm not available.
Not free for the WrestleMania.
Yeah. Didn't tell me that in advance, though, did you, Sullivan?
No, because I realised during the match.
Yeah.
But what I will say is that I remember going into this match, I didn't have high hopes because I didn't know what a Mountain Dew match would pertain.
No,
None of us did.
No, I think what kind of made us feel a little bit like bummed out about this match is that it's the first match of Bray Wyatt since his return, and it's a sponsored match with a silly gimmick attached to it.
Yeah.
And I remember feeling like really bummed out about that because he came back and he was doing these awesome promos on SmackDown where he was like so different from what he was doing as Bray, like the cult leader or the Fiend and stuff. And I was like, oh man, I can't wait to see like what this translates to in the ring. It's like, oh no, you're gonna be for Mountain Dew and their new flavor. Because no one does brand integrations like WWE.
No, it was. They really did it.
There it is, the Mountain Dew pitch black match.
So, you spoke about it and all that. I don't know if there has ever been a match that was less appropriate for a sponsorship wackiness deal. Because there have been worse ones.
Yeah.
The zombie match, Army of the Dead.
Pizza Hut Battle Royal.
Sure. There have been worse matches that were done. Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
While I'm breaking it down.
Do you mind, Buffy? I'm trying to repress.
There have been worse sponsorship matches, but I don't know if there's been one that was less appropriate.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
This was Bray Wyatt's first match back that was built up to, because remember, this is the Royal Rumble at the end of January, and he returned in mid-September
Yeah. It was
at
a long
Extreme
build-up.
Rules.
It was a really long build-up.
It's such a shame, man. Oh no, this obviously is
And
the
then
last match,
Then
isn't
it's
it?
his last match, yeah?
Yeah.
And that sucks. Like I think people get on me a little bit for this, but I hate all the sponsorship stuff.
Yeah,
in
I
the-
can't
like-
stand it.
like,
Oh,
I
it's a
think-
business. Off.
I think like I get that it's a business, but some of it's so egregious, and I think a lot of it detracts from. I think it's all I can focus on. It's like the Ray
Yeah.
Dom match,
Yeah.
and it's just like it's this emotionally charged father versus son match, and there's a fucking dancing cinnamon toast crunch at ringside. Like it's all I can see.
There are ways to do it properly. I think having the big dancing prime bottle in a Logan Paul match, because he's supposed to be the heel, that makes sense.
Yeah, that
Works.
was great.
Yeah.
But why is there a Cinnamon Toast Crunch Man in the Ray and Dom match? Like, sure, they probably wouldn't get quite as much money if they did it this way, but why couldn't this just be Bray Wyatt versus LA Knight presented by Mountain Dew?
Well, that's it, right? Because that's how it used to be.
Yeah.
And they used to just have matches. Matches have been sponsored like for all time. Like pay-per-views were sponsored by Skittles. They were sponsored by milk. They've been sponsored by baked beans. Like they've been sponsored by loads of things, but they were just like that. It was just like this match is presented by Sonic. Go get your whatever Sonic sells, and we don't have it here in the UK.
You run, roll, and collect rings as fast as you can.
Ah, that sounds terrible.
Gotta go fast.
But this is not just a match, but this is a match type.
Yeah.
That is
Yeah.
just there. This match only exists to sell you a product. And that's what I find egregious.
And it was the payoff of a very, like, psychologically told story between these two. And it culminates in just, oh, they glow in the dark.
They glow in the dark now. I feel like I'm at Laser Quest.
It does feel like Laser Quest.
Yeah.
But not as cool, obviously, because Laser Quest is awesome.
Now, I will give credit. I do think in this match, Bray Wyatt looks very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like because it's a good reveal, like when all the lights go off and it turns out he's got makeup on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That was very cool.
You
And I
know.
quite like the ropes being all glow in the dark. I like glow in the dark things. I'm not a monster.
You like Naomi?
I like Naomi. Naomi's great. She glows in the dark.
Feel it.
But it's just this part of the match is just sort of fine, whatever. It's the latter part with all the glow sticks and the bee.
I don't remember much of this match.
Oh.
The only thing I remember is the lights and kind of being annoyed that this is Bray Wyatt's first match back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
'cause
Oh, we'll get to it. For sure. There's a lot of bits to this, isn't there?
Yeah,
Sullivan?
there's so many bits to this that are just more and more annoying as you go through it. Because if it was just sort of like in the ring, fine, it's a bit hard to see, but like whatever, it wouldn't be so egregious. But they really went too far.
Well, again, I must take you all back to this time frame, right? Where they said, we're going to have a Mountain Dew pitch black match. And at no point before this bell ring did they explain what the a Mountain Dew pitch black match was going to be.
That's a really annoying thing as well.
Because they probably don't know.
No.
We'll figure that out when we get there.
But doesn't that just feel like so much more of a Vince era thing?
Yeah.
This was Triple H era, and everyone going, what is it?
It does feel very Vince.
Yeah.
Like this is the most Vince I think that WWE has felt in the post McMahon era.
Beads!
Yeah,
Look at all the bits!
I don't know why the bits have beads in them.
Oh, what is this?
There's so
Glow in
many
the
of
dark
them.
bits everywhere!
Just bits of paper or whatever they are. I don't really know what they are. Just like confetti almost. Sort of.
Did Mountain Dew supply them? Does
guessing
does
so.
Michael Cole have them all the time?
If you hit Michael Cole, does he explode into bits of this?
I feel like I don't have to be a doctor as well to say, don't drink a drink that's luminescent.
We are not sponsored by Mountain Dew.
How is that gonna go well? You have to start a superplex, then walk back up another stair to hit the superplex while he's balanced on a barricade?
It makes no sense.
Oh, through the table.
All the beads.
And more of the beads.
Beads?
But whatever they are, I don't
Little
really
pellets.
know what they are. Little pellets.
Are they
Those-
in Mountain Dew?
I hope not.
I haven't drunk Mountain Dew in probably since the 1990s.
I've never drunk a Mountain Dew in my whole life.
How do you do the dew?
That just feel like really shitty tasting water.
Mountain don't.
I think I've only had it. No, that's no lie, because I have had it in the UK because they do sell it here now. But I did have it when I was in America.
Yes.
And one of the two, the few times that I have been when I went to Florida.
I remember being confused as a child hearing about it, because it obviously wasn't sold over here when we were kids. And I don't think it resembles Mountain Dew at all. I don't know if you've ever seen the Dew on grass, but it's very dissimilar to what Mountain Dew seems to be.
What does it taste of? I can't remember.
It's like kind of I don't want to say citrusy, it's difficult to explain.
It's not like when I had Inca Cola when I was in Peru and I was like, oh, this is Iron Brew.
Sure. Like, I went to America at one point, went for the BFT. I went to America, and I had always heard of this, like, other, the Pepsi to Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
The other to Mountain Dew, which was called Surge.
Oh.
I'd heard of
Dixie
this. Yeah. I'd heard of this. And I went to like a Wendy's or whatever, and they had your like fill the cup with whatever drink you want. We got a glow-in-the-dark kendo stick now.
Very good.
And it had Surge, and I went, well, we don't have this in Canada. Let me try it. I swear to God, that was radioactive.
Sister Abigail!
What's that thing hanging off?
One, two, three.
Oh!
That's the match. There's a bunch of glow-in-the-dark pellets in the announce table, and then he hits his move and wins.
Well, there we
Did
go.
we skip a bit?
Nope,
Nope.
this match is like 5 minutes.
What?
Also, there's this bit hanging off Bray Wyatt's knee for a lot of that match, which is very distracting.
Is that really it?
Yeah.
That is it, yeah. I remember it being very short.
I can't remember. I remember being short, but I remember like at least something happened. But there's clearly a reason why I don't remember anything from this match. That's because nothing happens in it.
Well, there's stuff that happens afterwards.
That might jog a bit of your memory.
Well, yeah,
here.
because Uncle Howdy shows up, right?
Yeah. So, okay, we've talked about the drinks long enough. This is what you pay for, Mountain Dew. You unofficially sponsor Worst Match Ever.
I didn't even get some
2 years after it happens.
Not enough time.
So, here's the thing, right? Here's why this is actually trash. Like, because that was bad, but, like, it's 5 minutes. They don't, like, they f up one of their only spots.
Yeah.
But they still do the spot, whatever. I was, like, the major naysayer of this storyline at the time. I was doing podcasts with Mr. Positivity Sat Niangi.
Yeah.
And he was like, nah, man, we got to give it a chance. And eventually he came around and was like, this wasn't it.
Yeah.
But the whole story here of Bray Wyatt was that he wasn't giving in to the ways that the Fiend and, the whatever. All the stuff he's got going on, right? And that never quite gets resolved. You see him fighting it sometimes. He's got the 1,000-yard stare, all of this. And then he shows up with face paint. And he's a spooky monster man doing the lantern entrance anyway.
Yeah.
And that was so tonally dissonant from what we had been told.
Yeah.
Let alone that this is a match sponsored by a soft drink. And they were doing their best. But this was like 3 to 3.5 months of promos to set up this match as to like, what is this Bray Wyatt character going to be? And the answer just kind of became, we don't know.
Yeah.
And in a time when everything else was hope for the first time in decades, that you are finally seeing storytelling of a higher form in WWE, this was like the lone thing where everyone just went, what the happened? And here's Uncle Howdy.
Milady.
Hello. Oh, hello there. How you doing, little nephew?
When he showed up, I was like, oh, it's a Mighty Boosh character.
Oh, look at my face. I think if you took the sponsorship out of this, and actually, there he goes.
He missed.
Explosion.
Pyro.
If you took the sponsorship out of this and had it that maybe during the match at some point the lights went out and then you see the face paint and he realizes, oh my God, I am the monster even when I don't want to be. He's come down as Bray Wyatt. That would have been really cool.
Sure.
That would have been a nice continuation of that story. But you're absolutely right. He just comes down as the monster that he always...
The puppets! I forgot about the puppets! Yeah. The real life puppet. Maybe Dexter Lumis is just sat up there. Joe Gacy's up there right now.
Look at him go.
Yeah, I think my problem with the match is that it isn't one.
Yeah.
Like that is not a match. That is just a sponsorship piece.
It's a commercial.
Yeah, it's a commercial because the actual wrestling doesn't matter. All that matters is that we got told a lot about Mountain Dew. Like the actual, they could have done. I think they didn't have to do anything.
This
it's
was
not
them.
about a match.
Yeah, this was them going. We really could use one of those cinematic matches right about now.
Yeah,
for sure.
Why are all these fans back?
Yeah.
We really need to film a commercial in the middle of this show. This is corporate bullshit.
Yeah.
This is an abomination of storytelling.
Exactly.
And misunderstanding what wrestling is.
So I don't think it can go up here.
No.
So where are we thinking then?
I have no earthly idea.
I think it's got to be kind of in the middle, weirdly, because I would maybe put it even just below WCW versus NWA.
I was thinking that. I was thinking here.
Yeah. Because it is sort of mad and gimmicky in the way that those ones down that it was just kind of just funny. This one isn't funny, for instance, but it's just it's just a bit boring, but mercifully very short.
That's it. Oh, that's what I was going to say. It is only 5 minutes, which I think does probably put it down more into this range here. It's not in this area here.
No,
it's not amongst these.
It's the bottom of the bad.
But I think it's bottom of the bad.
Yeah.
It feels like one that could be in this area, though, because it's like, well, hey, look at the crazy lights, and it's glow in the dark, and a silly man with a face paint, and guy jumps off the thing, and there's, all of that. It feels like it should be a funny bad match, but I watch it and I just get frustrated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it is corporate bullshit.
Yeah.
Instead of any of these other bits where these bottom three are people just trying to have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
This feels like two guys were trying to tell a story and then get told, well, we're getting paid $1 million to be sponsored by Mountain Dew, so
yeah.
do
you mind
your
making
best.
You might make it more about the beads than your psychological trauma.
Yeah.
So we're in agreement here then?
I think that's a good spot for it.
Yeah, I think so. Place that there. There you go. Congratulations. So if you want to watch that match along with us, where we can actually put it up on screen and not get demonetized by WWE or blocked by WWE, then head on over to patreon.com/WrestleTalk, where the match is there in full along with our reactions to it, and an exclusive bonus episode over at patreon.com/WrestleTalk, where we watch Triple H versus Scott Steiner from Royal Rumble 2003. And it is not good.
It's the worst match of 2003.
It's bad. It's really, really bad. So head on over to Patreon and check that out. And if you want to watch another episode right now, then check out the one we did in December, where we watched the barbed wire Christmas tree match.
Hooray! Christmas.
Christmas.
Jesus. What would that even be used for as a tool? Who's this guy?
James Mitchell, it's the Sinister Minister.
He would do the best promos in TNA.
So, how good is that in the real world? Because it doesn't sound like it's very good from